Are you one of those people that sometimes use the expression that you've got stress in your shoulder, or I carry stress in my shoulder? Well, you're close, but it's not really stress, but it is an emotion, and it's about this size. So imagine one of these emotions lodged in your shoulder, and you're going, ow, 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 ow. Well, guess what? Today, John and I are going to find out what the emotion is that's causing your physical pain and release it for you with the magnet. Stay tuned, listen in, volunteer. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Loche, and today's episode number 285. If you have time on your hands, you could watch the whole marathon of all of our shows. We've been doing them for 6 years now. My name is Michael Loche, and I live in beautiful Victoria, BC, on the west coast of Canada. And we're here on the first Saturday of each month. And I'm here with John. John, say hello and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. John Inverarity here, certified emotion code, body code, belief code practitioner. I'm also on the West Coast, British Columbia, Canada, helping people all over the world, various aches, pains, chronic concerns, mental health concerns. And yeah, today we're going to demonstrate the emotion code, go through the key steps here, looking for a couple volunteers. If you're watching live, say hello. If you have some stubborn aches and pains that have been around for a while, volunteer. And we would love to help you today. We do have a couple people joining us already. Lance Langley saying hi, guys. And Natasha Paula Samuel is here as well. Hey, Natasha and Lance. Hello, Michael, John. Again, if you're watching live, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. This is aches and pains is one of our bread and butter kind of concerns to work on. This is how I got into it, and I just love helping people reduce the pain, even eliminate pain that you've been in for months and months or years and years. If it's headaches, hip pain, jaw pain, shoulder, back, head, shoulders, knees, toes.
Yeah.
That's what we love doing.
Mm.
Oh,
Well, speaking of this emotion here, I helped a client this week that was teeth grinding and had a lot of jaw issues. So imagine, in a cartoon way, you have this unresolved emotion that's pushed up against the jaw. No wonder you can't open your mouth. And this disturbance causing the teeth grinding. So, using the emotion code that we're going to do today, I identified the exact emotion that was causing it and I deleted it with the magnet. So, that's what we're going to do today. But before we get started, I wanted to, some people don't know that I'm an author of a few books, but I wanted to bring attention to my latest book, latest as in maybe 4 or 5 years old, called Your Life's Purpose. And in this book, I list 30 fulfillment needs. In other words, these are needs that when they're met, you're fulfilled, hence the word fulfillment needs. It's available on Canada, Amazon, and USA, Amazon. I think it's $9.99. There's a sale on it. And it's a process. And at the end of the process, you'll uncover your top 4 fulfillment needs. And again, when they're met, you're fulfilled. And when they're not, you're bored. So are you bored? Are you fulfilled? Check it out. Go to michaelloche.com/all books and get yourself a copy. Go through the process. It's a self-help book and find out what your top 4 fulfillment needs are. Being here, helping you, is 2 of my fulfillment needs. One of them is influencing people in a positive way. So out of the 30, that's one that's important to me. So when I'm doing that, I'm excited. And when I'm not, I'm bored. So when my friends say, they think not working makes me happy. It makes me bored. I'd rather be working. So thanks for joining us today. John, today we're on episode number 285. Let's say hello to some of our friends listening in. And Lance has a comment there for you.
Hey, Lance. Yeah, John, thanks for helping my mom, Eliza. Her breathing issue is better. Fantastic. Thanks for the update, Lance.
And we've got Terry Magus. Hello, Michael and John, coming in from Edmonton, Alberta. Welcome.
Hey,
Hannah
Terry.
Ross is saying good morning. Elaine Goldman's with us this morning. Well, thanks, everybody. We love having you here. So here's our goal today. As always, John and I each want to take on a subject today. You don't have to be on the screen. How easy is that? I mean, it'll be the easiest walk-in clinic that you never had to walk to. You can be sitting on your lazy boy chair or your couch, or you're even laying in bed. Give us some instructions. John, we're going to talk about the process, but so we can give people time, tell them what they need to let us know so they can get in the queue.
Yeah, so we're looking for a severity on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 is no pain at all, and 10 being, the worst possible pain you've
I can't get
ever
up.
felt.
I fell down and I can't get up. I can't move.
Yeah. So, and the location of the pain, head, shoulders, knees, toes, wherever it
Yeah,
is. If it's like in a knee, left knee, right knee,
yeah,
um, it's simple as that.
yeah.
Just let
And the
us know
X
where
could
it is.
also mean, John, it could mean a headache. Imagine one of these emotions, or we haven't showed the big guns yet, but there's also this size emotion called.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a headache, it's caused by an emotion in our experience. It could be a headache. It could be a stomach ache. Maybe you're burping, and maybe you have acid reflux, and maybe your stomach feels hard, and it's causing you not to have great bowel movements. It all starts in the stomach. Imagine two or three of these absorbed emotions inside your stomach, stopping it from doing all of its stomachy things. So aches and pains, joints, neck, fingers. 2 weeks
Digestion
ago,
concerns, apparently, we're doing today. Yeah.
yeah, she might join us today, but I have a new client that been following me. When I first met her, she was wearing braces on her hand, like those black
Yeah.
gloves, because
Yeah.
she couldn't move. And in two 25-minute sessions, it's completely gone. Well, it almost went the first session, and that's why you and I do 2 or 3 sessions. She came back the second session. I think the middle finger and another finger were still a little achy. And at the end of the second session, she was like, she couldn't believe it. So, and she
That's
had a lot of
remarkable.
emotions. So again, a lot of these large absorbed emotions, and imagine these are all inside. Oh, and the other thing I found out in the second meeting that didn't come up in the first meeting was the fascia, and that's interesting. So fascia is like the saran wrap, right?
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it's saran wrap and all, and it was disturbed. And during the session, I balanced her fascia. I don't know why it's spelled with an L on the end, but I'm not pronouncing it. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it correctly. And she felt it. She felt, for people that don't know if they know what that means. You know how sometimes when you do this and it hurts, but it feels good. It's like, oh, it hurts, and you can hear it crunchy, crunchy. To me, that's the fascia. You're getting it all loosened up. That saran wrap got loosened. So,
Yeah.
but how do we know those things? Well, outside of being really great question askers, John and I use a couple tools. And so, John, let's talk about the process first. Tell people about the first step in the process.
So we act as a proxy on your behalf. So we're the practitioners. We're trained in emotion code um, and body code, and we connect up to you, and then we muscle test we use our hands or fingers. And so the muscle testing is we're connecting up, asking your subconscious a yes or no based question, and we're muscle testing to find the answer to that. So when we're using the emotion code, and we'll demonstrate this here in a minute,
Yeah.
we want to know if there is an imbalance associated with your pain, and we use muscle testing to, find that emotion and clear it out, part of the process.
That's right. The first question we ask, and you don't hear all the questions that we ask because we ask hundreds, but my first question is this problem with my neck or my stomach or my feet or my bowels or my neck or my heart, is it 100% emotion related? And it's like a video game. Yes. Okay, let's go to the next question. Well, is it on this chart? And this is Dr. Brad's emotion code chart. So we use this chart. There's another chart. It's called the trauma chart. It's got 90 emotions on it. And we also use work from the body code. John uses a real complex set of charts on an app called the body code. I use look how torn this book is, John. You can tell I
Yeah, I
use
love
it.
it. Yeah, yeah.
And when I want to get more detail,
Body
I will
code.
use the anatomy chart. And I'm not guessing. I'm asking your subconscious mind, is there something on the anatomy chart that you want me to take a look at? If the answer is yes, then I say, which panel? Is it panel 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, it's on panel 5. Oh, is it this, this, this? And I can even find out if it's the skin, it'll tell me which one of those little names I need to go to. Then I found the place where the problem's at. And then I say, on this area, how many emotions are causing the problem? So again, our skill set, and we're good at it, is asking multiple questions. And the end result of the question is, what's the emotion? Tell me where it is. Tell me the severity of it. And we find the emotion. And I guess the most magical part, if you can call it that, John, is how do we delete a baseball size or an absorbed emotion is with?
A magnet. So any magnet will do. I've got a refrigerator magnet here. And as you know, we're muscle testing and finding it, surfacing it, it's coming
Yeah,
up. And the intention is to release it from you over the governing meridian. Just a few swipes. I do three, you can do three or more swipes with the intention to release that. And so the magnet amplifies our intention to release the trapped emotion and just clear it from you. So it's no
yeah,
longer, stuck there. It kind of surfaces and
yes.
evaporates.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
John, another question that when we go to do the work, sometimes the yes or no will take us to. I'm going to show it up close. The nervous system. And imagine the nervous system is like a garden hose from the very top to your toes, but there's a blockage. John, cue the nervous system blockage, please.
Yeah. So the energy, yes, we found it. We were here last month. Mhm. So the energy should be just flowing through, right? And if there's a kink or something somewhere along the lines, that energy is just not going to flow through. And that's kind of
Yeah,
what it looks like in our
cue
cartoon
the king.
heads.
So imagine in your nervous system that's flowing from your head to your toes, and there's a kink in your garden hose or nervous system, and this is blocking and stopping it. Now, often, I use a lot of cartoon terminologies because I'm not a doctor, but I've done this thousands and thousands of times. When people have that sharp electrical pain in the sciatic nerve area, or they get a sharp pain, in my work, I always learn that the nervous system has a block, and then the energy is trying to squeeze through that little tiny channel. And of course, what do? We take
I
this
just open it up.
and we
Yeah.
make the motion.
Picture
Yeah,
this. Get rid of that. Open it up. Energy's flowing.
yeah. So that is the nervous system. So that often comes up as well. So, and both John are stubborn in a good way, and we like to get it to zero. We don't guarantee it, but we're pretty good at it, and we'll
Goal.
pick at it until we do it. And again, when you hire us, we have more than one session because the second session you come back and say, you know what, it's been 5 or 6 days, everything's fine. It's probably down to a one. You might have came to us with an 8 or 9, down to a one, and some people are satisfied with that. So, no, if we got it down to a one, and then when we ask questions, we will get it there. And sometimes we know that questions to ask, and when we're stumped or we're thinking we need more help, then we go to the body code program or we go to the other charts, and we like to get stuff to zero. So, John, we've got some people joining in again. We've got Gia, who is saying it's been a long time. So, hello, Gia. Nice to have you back. We've got
Uh-huh.
David Long from Central Scotland. Hey, David. He's a new client of
Hey,
mine. Hannah Rose
David.
is with us. She said she got no big pain, but the left toes feel slight pain, bruised and stiff for 2 years, and sat. Sorry about that. Sad is saying hello, so welcome back. And hey, hi, both, long time, yes.
Hello,
And
hello.
Lance is saying Lance has some knee pain there, and Elaine Goldman's back and saying hello. So thanks for joining
Hey,
us,
Lynn.
everybody. We love having you here. And for those of you that are able to do so, why don't you leave a comment in the comment field or share it on your Facebook page? And the more people you tell that we can help, and people don't know that this kind of work exists, and they've tried everything. So we love getting your referrals. We love when you can say, "Hey, I've watched these two guys. They're legit. They're on episode number 285. Listen, if it didn't work, we'd have to hold our head in shame after 285 episodes, but we can hold our head up high. And you can watch the 285 episodes. And if you're a client of John or I, you can always attest. So feel safe and secure in letting people know that we can help them as well with their physical pain. We also work with a lot of non-physical pain, like emotional pain, stress and anxiety and anxiousness and broken hearts and heartache, and we both get a list
Anger.
on anger. Yes, anger triggers. You know how people say she pushes my buttons or he pushes my
Mm.
buttons. Well, it's not a button at all. It's a ball, and it's called a heart wall. And a heart wall is unprocessed negative emotion with or about that person. So maybe years ago, a family member, your spouse or your mom or dad or kids, maybe they tipped you off and you got really angry with them or resented them. And that emotion never got cleared up. So when you connect with them, the file folder called My Mother, Father, Son, Friend, Boss, Best Friend, inside their vibrational file folder, I'm also a maker upper of words, inside your file folder in your energy with that person is that button. Well, John and I, our unique ability is to find out what is that unprocessed emotion you have with the particular person, or it could be with clients or referrals. I'm working with a realtor who is, I had to clear her energy with the seller. Her and the seller were not getting along well. That's affecting the sale of the home. And
Mm-hmm.
then, with people, she was using not a friendly name about, oh, people were wasting your time and looky loos. And I thought, well, that's the vibration you're sending out. And back to the world of law of attraction, you get what you vibrate. So if you're getting the looky loos, you're having negative experience with somebody else, they're only matching the vibration that you're sending about it. And John and I can identify that negative emotion that you're sending with or about prospects or customers or clients, and the big one, money. Most people have had an old money experience, whether you're in junior high or a young adult or an older adult. You probably had an event with money that has leftover negative emotions. I'll read some of them. These are common. I do heart walls with money with people. Abandonment. What does that mean? Somebody ghosted you. They owed you money, didn't pay you. How about feeling betrayed or love unreceived? It's like, hey, I loved you. I'd like my money back, or I'd like my money, please. And then John and I, through muscle testing, can find out the exact date that that happened. We don't need to, but if we want to show off our skill sets, we will. The woman with the hand that I told you about, both of her hands, I did a heart wall with money for her. It was old, it was like from 2017. And the next day, she said she went to her calendar. A lot of people do that, don't they, John? They go back to their calendar. And she said she did a seminar in 2017 and nobody showed up and people were pissed off or whatever. So it was a really negative event in her life from
Uh,
2017. She didn't remember, her conscious mind didn't remember, but when she went to her calendar, she said, oh, yes, I
oh
remember.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. That's not
Uh,
one of the beauties about this. You bypass the conscious of like, you may think but we're
yes.
going to the subconscious where it's like that database that it knows everything that you've done.
Yeah. And you don't have to like it or believe it. We'll make it work. And maybe you have someone in your life that maybe it's a child, young teenager or younger than that, a baby, and they're having some, emotional issues or behavioral issues. We can work with your children via you without them being present. So they don't need to be in the room or on your lap. They could be
Hmm.
sleeping, and we still have the ability to connect with your children.
Yeah.
And and I'd be remiss if I didn't say it, your cat or your dog or your horse. So we can connect with your pet too and find out their behavioral issues. We're going to
Yeah.
get started real shortly. If you want to get on the notification list, twice a month we send you a notification the Friday before, which would have been yesterday, and the morning of to say, hey, we're about to go live. Come join us. Come volunteer. And I know some of you just like to watch how we're doing it. We have a lot of emotion code practitioners that like our style, like our speed, like how we're doing things. So John, do a scan of the room there and see who you would like to help today.
Yeah. I see Lance with knee pain.
Okay, let's go up to
Lance, left knee, right knee, both knees.
okay, so
And
Lance is in the chat here. He said he has a knee pain. It's a 5.
yeah.
So he's just kind of guessing. It might be higher or lower. It's okay. It just gives John or I an idea about where we're starting. It is helpful, of course, to know which knee it is. So let us know more in the chat, John,
Yeah.
Lance, rather. And then John will get queued up. And John will start his process when he hears from you. And he's going to become your proxy. That means he's going to do it on your behalf. Why? Because it's what we do. You don't have to learn it. You don't have to study it. You don't have to practice muscle testing. We, as in John, will do that for you. So Lance is saying both. So John, I think you got enough information.
Yeah.
Just demonstrate muscle testing for our friends that are watching for the first time.
So I'll take my left hand, I'm going to loop the pinky and the thumb there. And I take a couple fingers on this hand, the right hand. And so I'm going to put these fingers inside the loop and then spread them apart. I'm going to hold this together. And so when I hold it together, that's going to be like a firm muscle, strong muscle. And that's my yes response. So my name is John, and I'm going to get a yes there.
Yeah.
And my fingers kind of just like go back and forth and just slightly, and I'll say, my name is Michael, and then my fingertips, thumb tip will just slip apart just ever so slightly. Took me a bit to learn how to muscle test, but yeah, that's what it looks like. So we're going to just connect up to Lance here and act as a proxy. Okay. Lance, proxy, 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 get a good connection, proxy, yes. Okay, so we've got this knee pain, both knees, severity. I'm going to start at a 10. Is it a 10 out of 10? No, 9. Is it 1 or? Severity is, I got 7 out of 10, according to the subconscious. So is there trapped emotion associated with this knee pain? There is. Yeah, so is that trapped emotion? I've got my chart right here. So is this, I'm gonna pull a line out of Michael's book. Is this knee pain 100% emotion related, like trapped emotion related? I got a no on that. I got 80% trapped emotion related. I mean, there could be some heart wall or some other emotions. That's just not a trapped emotion. But we're going to start with trapped emotions here for Lance. The goal is to reduce, eliminate this pain, get it to a 0. So there's a trapped emotion associated with this pain. Okay, is it in column A? Column B, so it's in column B, odd row.
Column B.
So it is in B6. So is it the first one, second, third, fourth, or fifth? You know what? So there's 6 types of trapped emotions. And so I went through the whole list of 5. So it's pride, shame, shock, and worthy, worthless. And I got no to all of them. So what I should have done is found out the type of emotion first. And sometimes you need to do that. Like, is it inherited? I'm getting a no. And there's other types. And so right now I'm getting that it is an absorbed trapped emotion. So I had to define that, have that terminology there.
Bigger.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Just a
So
sidebar. In order to release an emotion, we need to know the exact name. Just like if you wanted us to delete a file folder, you can't say, "Can you delete that Word doc?" Well, which one? So, John,
yeah,
part of the file name is absorbed, and
so it's absorbed unworthy. That's what
okay,
it
so
is.
that means
Absorbed
yeah. We
unworthy.
didn't say
Yeah.
absorbed is somebody else's emotion. So physically, Lance was near somebody that was having that emotion, and it jumped over or got transferred to his knees. We don't know why or how, but we're
Hmm.
going to get rid of it. So, John, carry on.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to say it would be like the reaction to someone else's experience. So clear that unworthy.
And clearing it. He's got a magnet right now.
So
If you
that's
just
cleared.
joined us, he's not combing his hair.
Sometimes you can use your fingertips as well, but I just
Yeah.
like to use the magnet there. Okay, so that is cleared there. Yeah. All right. So is there another absorbed trapped emotion? No. Okay. Is there a common trapped emotion then? There is. Column A. No. Is it B odd row? No. B even again. So is it 6? Is it B4 or 2? So it's in B2. Common emotion. Is it the first one? Is it failure? No. Is it helpless? So it's hopeless. Is it low? Is it lack of control? Is it low self-esteem? So it's low self-esteem then? Yeah. Need to know more? No. So we can clear that out. Full permission to release that. Releasing. Low self-esteem. That's released. Good. So is there another trapped emotion associated with this knee pain? Both knees here? Yeah. Okay. So is it an A? No. So it's in column B, odd row. No. So B even. Again, even. 2, 4, or 6. So I got B4 this time. So is it common? It's absorbed again. Yeah, it's absorbed. It's absorbed panic. Okay, do we need to know more? No. So clear that. Clear that panic. That's cleared.
Absorb, magnet.
Cleared panic. Absorbed, cleared panic. Yeah, do we need to work on just the left knee or just the right knee? Just the right knee right now. So is there trapped emotion associated with the right knee pain? Yeah. So it is column A. Yeah. Odd row. Even row. So A2. A2, and it is absorbed again. So is it the first one? So it's absorbed anxiety or something else? It is absorbed anxiety. Right knee. Clear that.
So again,
Cleared.
imagine three large emotions all
Yeah.
collected around the knees and the kneecap, and it's like no wonder there's the flexibility is not there. So
Yeah. So is there another trapped emotion associated with this right knee pain or left? Or can we do both now? We focus on both knees. Yeah. Is there something more significant other than trapped emotions? No, we're going to keep clearing trapped emotions. So when I say that, in my head, I'm thinking of like the body code or the belief code of getting into that.
yeah,
Or, even like other charts, I've got 10,000 other charts. One of them, Michael showed
the
the trauma
nervous
chart.
system, lots of different things. Yeah.
Yeah. So, there is another trapped emotion. It is a common emotion. Column A? No. So be odd or even. 3 or 5. So it is B3. So is it confusion, the first one? Might be. Is it one of the other 4? No. So it is confusion. Do we need to know more about this? No. So we're okay to release that confusion from you now. Get that permission. Releasing confusion. That's cleared. I'm going to do a quick severity check now. I tested, I think, was it 7 or 8? I don't remember. So is the severity of this knee pain, both knees, is that a 0? No. So I got 4 out of 10, so a little bit more work to do. There is another trapped emotion, be odd or even. So it's B5. And it's common. Terror, terrified. Let that go. That's released land. So is there another trapped emotion associated with this knee pain? Yeah. So is it an A? So is it be odd? Be even? 5? B5? It's B5 again. So is wishy-washy? Yeah. We're getting quite a diverse list here.
Whenever
Clear.
I find wishy-washy,
Wishy-washy.
people always smile because they know what it means and say, "Oh, that's me."
Okay. So is there another trapped emotion land associated with this knee pain? A odd or even? So it's A3 or 5. So it's A3 first. So rejection, discouragement, crying. Release crying. Let that go. That is cleared. Yeah. So is there another trapped emotion associated with this knee pain? No, something more significant. Like, is there maybe like some heart wall or compound we can do? No. Severity. Here, Lance of this knee pain, 6 or is it yes or no? Is it a 0? 3 or is it a 2 out of 10 or is there a 1 or 2 or 1 or 0? I got 1 out of 10. We're getting there, Lance. We're getting there.
Yeah, Lance, just move your knees around and intuitively from 0 to 10, give us a number so we can, so John can measure how he's doing. Your subconscious mind's saying a 1, but what is your conscious mind feeling? So let us know in the
Mm-hmm.
chat, 0 to 10. Oh, you said 7. Is
He
that right?
said
Oh, that was,
7, but yeah, I think that's where we started.
okay.
What I tested the subconscious severity about. Yeah. I'm going to just dig around here in the body code.
Yeah.
Um, if you want to work on someone here,
Okay. Well, let's do
Michael.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
So John's going to do some digging. He's got multiple charts and programs to take a look at. He's still working with Lance. I'm going to work with Oth Main, and I think Oth Main is in Monaco. So I'm demonstrating two things. He's far away from John and I on the west coast of Canada, and he also has a headache, which is different than physical knee pain. So, and he's let me know in the chat his headache is about a 5. So I'm heading to Monaco, and let me know if that's not the right place that what you're at. So my muscle testing is like this. That's a yes answer. That's a no answer. That's so. Am I Michael Loge? Yes. So I'm just checking in with um, off main. I'm just scanning right now. I have his permission. He's with me right now. I have to have permission. He volunteered. That's implied permission. And I am connected. There we go. Am I Michael Loge? No. Am I off main? I am. And now, because I'm his proxy, I'm going to use his voice. And I was telling Michael, remember I'm his proxy, I was telling Michael about this headache and this head pressure. And what is the severity of it today? Is it more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? More than 6? No. So is it under 6? No. What is it? It's a 6. He did a good job. His conscious mind said it was a 5. It's really a 6. Here's my first question. Is it 100% emotion related? Okay. It's like a little video game. Check. Next question. Does Michael have all of these emotions on the chart? He does. Is there more than one of them? No. Is it under one of them? No. So what is it? Is it 1? Is this my own? No. Did I inherit it? No. Did I absorb it? Yes. So here's what I learned so far just from asking yes or no questions. Othmain is saying there's one absorbed emotion that's on the charts. I haven't identified it yet. I'm summarizing my finding. There's one absorbed emotion causing the severity of his headache, and it's on the chart. Is it on the emotion code chart? So it's not on the blue chart. It's not. Is it on the trauma chart? Yes. Now the trauma chart has 3 columns. Is it in column C? No. Good, I just get rid of 1 column. Is it column B? No, I just get rid of 2 columns. So guess what, Captain Obvious? Is it column 1? A rather. Is it row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is it row 5? It is. Is it, I'll read them out loud and I'll tell you which one it is. Is it the trauma of barren? No. The trauma of invaded? No. The trauma of abhorrence? No. The trauma of death? Yes. And in this case, death usually means grief or something ended. But so I use the word death. It sounds severe, but it's a feeling. So I'm going to say death/grief. Let me check my work. Is it true that the one emotion that's causing my severity of my, by the way, all the times that I've ever had this headache, was it always this one emotion? Even if it was 10 days ago, it's always the same. So the same emotion is always causing the same headache. And is this the absorbed trauma of death? Yes. And how many swipes, because in my world, because it's bigger, I want to make sure I do a better job. So is it more than 10 swipes? Is it more than 10, 20, 30, 40? Not more than 40. It's about 40, okay? And remember, we're continents away, and I'm releasing this absorbed trauma of death, causing this headache, about 40 swipes. I'm just kind of randomly counting. Releasing an absorbed trauma of death. Releasing this absorbed trauma of death. Still swiping. Releasing this absorbed trauma of death. I'm releasing this absorbed trauma of death. Also could mean grief. Releasing this absorbed trauma of death. I'm going to check my work. Have I released this absorbed trauma of death? I have. Is there any nervous system being disrupted here? Are there any more trapped emotions on any chart of any kind, on the chart, off the chart, that Michael doesn't know about? No. What is the severity of this headache now? Is it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0? Am I done with this? Yes. Okay. 0 might mean round 1 is 0, but we'll find out. We'll get an update here.
Yeah,
So
it takes time, right?
Yeah, get a little sense, pick a number, 0 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
John Lance has an update for you here.
Lance says, feeling so much better, John. You're amazing. That's good. Thanks, Lance. He also says, hard to tell severity.
Yeah, well, just guess. I know that you don't know, but if you did know, what's the first number that comes to your mind between 0 and 10? Throw us a bone.
I tested a zero. I mean, that could have just
Yeah,
been for like the amount that we cleared today. Just there's only so much that you can clear
yeah,
in like, in a session. So that's why we do like 25, 30-minute sessions. We max out with the purge. You got to
yeah.
wait, a few days, and then we can again clear out more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just like a garden hose, when you take the kink out of it, it takes a while for the water to get to the exit and do that. So when people say, "Oh, it feels better," and I say, "Well, it's going to get better because energy is able to flow and that big kink is gone."
Yeah.
And we do have an update, John. Say it when you know it.
Yeah. So Lance is a one. So that's great. Thanks for that, Lance. So
It
there's,
was a 7 down to a 1.
we'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Razzie is
That's
in from Sydney, Australia, watching live on YouTube.
hello.
Give us a like on any platform and leave a comment, and it'll help us be seen with more people, and so we can help more people. We'd love to do that for you, John. For some of our clients that are watching, but some people are thinking, you know what, I'd like to have a private session. There was somebody earlier that I did read, Gia. When I read the severities of pain, it's a mass challenge. I think it'd be best if we work with you one on one so you can get better results because it's going to be more than a 2 or 3 minute session. That's my hunch. John, tell
Mm.
our friends what it's like to prepare themselves to meet with you and I on the Zoom. And if you want to meet by the phone, we have WhatsApp. You can do that in any country. It's free and inexpensive to do that. John, tell people the process of booking an appointment and what all that looks like, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So we both have online scheduling on our websites. I'm at aliveandpeer.com, and you can find Michael there, releasing-negativeemotions.com. And we have a calendar will come up. You set your time zone, find a date, time that works for you, and it links up to PayPal. You don't need to have a PayPal account. Any credit card will work. And we do recommend, that the bundle to start with, 2, 3 sessions. That way, you're giving yourself a chance in that second, third session to really, get deeper, deeper, deeper. And simple as that. And we can send you a Zoom link or, like Michael said, over the phone, WhatsApp. And then earlier, Michael was talking about doing completely, offline remote sessions, pets. You're not going to have your pet in front of the Zoom. Well, maybe you are, but, or your kid. I work with a lot of kids they're at school. So mom or dad hires me. Hey, maybe there's a bug going around. Can you just boost his immune system? We'll do that. Right. Um, so, if you can't make the time work due to time zone, busy, we do completely offline sessions. It's just so easy, right? Like it's the walk-in clinic. You don't got to walk up. You don't even got to show up for the appointment. You just email us a list of
Yeah.
concerns. Hey, can you work on my headache or my knee pain? Send, and we do the rest.
Yeah. I have a client that flies from one country to another to an important meeting, and he is in the other side of the world, so I'm sleeping when he's awake and so on. So I
Yeah.
wake up, he booked an appointment, and he sends me an email. I said, I'm making these names up. I'm meeting Betty, Bob, and John and Athane today, and I will connect with him while he's in an airplane, 30,000 feet in the air, and I'll clear all of his heart walls with each one of those people, and I'll clear all of his feelings about the meeting. I'll raise his confidence. I'll get rid of, there's an energy called loss of femininity, and that's where we don't speak up and say what you want and claim your brilliance and so on. So he lands, I said I did it, and then he always says, I know you, I can tell that you worked on me. So you could be in business class in an airplane and still get work done. John, I'm going to read a couple things that we help you. John and I both have kind of a menu. Today we demonstrated how we can work on your physical pain. I have these in alphabetical order. Addictions, always have cold hands and feet. I love that one because I always get great results during the session. Exactly. And people say, oh my God, my hands aren't cold or my feet aren't. So always cold hands and feet. Crying easily. People,
Mm,
that's an unprocessed emotion usually of crying, but check that out. Brain fog, bowel issues, burning chest sensation. Some people call that acid reflux. Constipation, excessive sweating, sleeping is a big deal, fear of
mm,
anything, feeling insecure, Food, drink addictions. I do lots of work with getting, I'm on day 780. That's 780 of zero white refined sugar. That's candies and cookies and ice cream. Yes, you know what's made with white sugar? Almost everything. I'm almost off of all of bread products for about a year, but I do like a little slice of garlic bread once in a while, but I don't deny
Mm.
myself that, but it's different than what it was. Frustration, grief, guilt, hard to take a deep breath, hatred towards other people, somebody specific, old
Mm.
memories. I worked with a client this week. She had 4 old memories. I got her to write them on her pad of paper, and I didn't have to know what they were. And I just
Mm.
said, I want to clear all the emotions from memory number one, before the event, during the event, and after I was done all 4, because they were all different emotions, they were different events. She said, you nailed it. And I said, well, I wasn't guessing. But again, John and I don't need to hear the story because sometimes it's painful and hurtful. And you've talked about it with too many people in the past trying to get help. You write it on your pad of paper what the event was, and we can, because when you're a proxy, we don't need to know the event. You do. Let's see, seasonal allergies. That's a quick
Mm.
fix. So put that on your shopping list. Stiff hands and fingers, stress and worry, tingling in the fingers, hands, and feet, unmotivated, unworthy, writer's block, jealousy. Check the list. We've got hundreds of things that we're having great success.
Yeah.
Um, yes.
And heartache. Yep. Razzie. Definitely.
Razzie,
Broken heart. Heartache.
yes, broken heart. The
Human limb.
unprocessed emotions. I'll read, these emotions are all on different organs. So here's the emotions that are usually related to heartache. And John and I have to find out what kind of emotion was it. Remember, John did that earlier. It's usually heartache, abandonment, betrayal, forlorn. We don't use that word too much in the Western world, but it means to miss somebody. I'm missing somebody. Feeling lost. It's like, what happened? How come we broke up? Love unreceived, and there's a number on the trauma chart. So we identify those, and people feel the relief right away. And I demonstrated earlier, every time Athane was having a headache, it was the same emotion multiple times. Okay, he's saying here, I'm going to read his comment. Oops, I had it up there. I feel a little bit better. Does it take some time to release? Well, if it's not a 0, I'm going to make it a 0. So I'm going to connect again. And this time, I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to go to the body code book. See all those little circles? Athane's brain will tell me which circle is still causing a little bit of the discomfort. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm just
Mm.
reconnecting with Athane. Okay. And remember, I'm his proxy, and he's saying, I had, where'd it go? He's saying, I feel a little bit better. So is there still an emotion causing this headache problem? Yes. Is there something in the body code book that Michael can do? Yes. Is it on the left cover or the right? Is it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side? So again, yes or no. Is it on this side or this side? And his subconscious mind saying, it's this side. And now I'm going to say, is it the top or the bottom? Is it the top of the left side or the bottom? So it's not the bottom, it's the top. And here's all the different emotions that it's bringing me to. Well, I'm going here first. Is this a saboteur offensive energy? And the answer
Ooh.
is yes. John, I'm going to let you explain that to our friends.
Yeah, well, not too long ago, we actually did an episode on this. So, saboteur energy weapon could be like an object-based imbalance that's from someone else, subconsciously inflicted onto you in order to sabotage you, or it could just be like an old wound type thing as well. So we found out it's a saboteur. You can find out, where it's located, and it could be like, in the front of the heart, the back of the heart, could be, in a hip or something like that. But that energy is, same as a trapped emotion. It's lodged in the
Yeah.
body,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
I,
aggravating the tissues, preventing your body from healing, and it's just different. So it's like a little more nefarious.
yes. So I
Mm.
confirm that this energy was placed on him on January 2, 2022.
Oh,
So that's,
show
and
off.
placed on him could have been accidentally. Maybe somebody said, screw you, like a real dagger of negative charge, or deliberate or something like that. So did I get rid of the saboteur offensive energy? Is there anything else in the body code book causing this any more headache? No. Is there anything on Michael's list of 8? Is there anything on the 8-page or the 6-page anatomy chart? I'm not even done the sentence. Am I done? Yes.
Yeah. So drink a little extra water to our volunteers.
Yeah.
And does it take time to release? So it's kind of yes and no. So the intention is to clear it right now, but we're releasing those imbalances so your body can go in and heal itself. That part can take time. A lot of people do see results right away, but it can take, a day or two for your body to catch up
Yeah.
and, complete the healing process of the session.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, give
give
me
it
an
a little bit of
update through
time.
Facebook. You know how to get a hold of me. John, here's a couple more comments for you to address. The next one
Yeah.
is from me, cat and dogs, and victimization.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So, if that's a relationship with anyone, if that's a pattern, we definitely work with those patterns. hmm
yeah.
Uh, what about
Valerie,
tooth
yeah,
abscesses? Hey, Valerie, thanks. Yeah. Um, where they want me to pull the tooth to clear it as they say there's trapped inflammation. You know what? That's a tough one. It's hard to give like a yes or no, whether it'll
yeah.
help. It's hard to say. Everyone's individual. It sort of depends on like the decay that's happening there. Um, right. So I can't really, I'd say it's worth a session
Yeah,
just to
if it's
sort of
not
clear
decay
things up.
related, in the back of the body code
Yeah.
book, John, there is the tooth and there's
Yeah.
some misalignment. So there could be a lot of energy pressed up against the tooth causing the inflammation. Again, if it's not decaying, you're thinking, but there's nothing wrong, but it's really sore, it's really puffy.
Yeah.
We don't guarantee work, but your body will tell us through muscle testing, is this 100% emotion? And if it is, we will pick at it respectfully until we get it to zero. If it's not, then of course we couldn't help it. You need to,
Yeah. Yeah. Like, just reminded me, there are like dental meridians that go up to each tooth, right? So maybe there's a block of flow in that meridian. Maybe there are some trapped emotions in there. Um, we're
yeah.
looking for like underlying stuff. Yeah.
I worked with a client that had veneers put in, so that's it's drilling, and he was so sore. Oh my God, he was so sore. And I did the misalignment on the tooth, and I only had to do I didn't have to do it tooth by tooth. I did it on the bottom row, and then the top row, and he felt relief since he had his teeth replaced. So
Right.
it's blocked energy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, well,
Valerie.
Valerie,
Yeah.
it might be
Bring
worth
up.
booking an appointment with John and seeing how we can help with, if it's not decay, then we can muscle test and find that out.
Right. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, everybody, we had a great show today, 15 minutes. Thank you for all your feedback and all your comments and volunteering. We're here at the first of every month, the Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. If you want to get on the mailing list so you can join us live and get in the queue and volunteer, we're always looking for new clients, or not new clients, where we're looking for new clients. We're looking for new volunteers because our goal is to kind of expose the work we do with as many people as possible. So join us, get in the queue, let us know how we can help. Down the bottom of the ticker, you can go to releasingnegativeemotions.com/live. You can go watch the last 257 videos. You can connect with John and I, and
Yeah.
we would love to help you in your healing journey, both physical and emotional healing. John, we did a great job today managing and reducing people's physical pain and staying connected. So thanks for hanging out. And let's
Thanks for
say goodbye.
volunteers.
Yeah, thanks for volunteering. See you later, everybody.
Bye bye for now.